Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, happy 2021. 2021 is gonna be a better year than 2020. Let's go ahead and speak that into existence. So today I'm gonna actually record my first video of 2021. So if you want to see what look I come up with, then keep on watching. Okay, so yeah, the elephant in the room, them bros, like, they're doing their own thing. Like, ooh, like this one is kind of like this, and it's fine, it's fine. So today we're gonna go ahead and do like kind of a blue look, winter blue, like, icy blue look. I don't know, who knows, blue look. And for this look, I'm gonna use the Disco Party from Juvia's Place. That's the collab with Fumi or no, I think it's Fumi. But we're going to, well, I'm not going to any disco parties, but we're gonna pretend, right, that we're going to disco parties, because I don't know what's going on, because it's crazy. It's just, I'm in Texas, and like right now COVID is just doing a thing. I'm ready to get out of Texas. I'm ready to go on vacation. Like, I'm ready to just get out of here, but unfortunately, for now, I can't, but hopefully I'll be able to get out of here very soon, very soon. Let's not look at my nails. Oh Lord, my nails. I need to polish them and do something to them, but today I'm literally just like laying on my couch and I was like, oh God, I gotta record, because I think I only have like 2 videos pre-recorded. No bueno, no bueno. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. I'm not sure. So this is the palette. It's a quad palette, and it only has 4 shades. This shade right here, it's called All Night Long. All Night Long. I can't sing, so let's I'll take that off. That won't be in the video, hopefully not. And then the other one is Dance With Me. I can dance. And the other one is Cocktail. I love me some cocktails, some good cocktails. And the other one is DJ. So there's 4 shades. It looks like it's 2 glitters, a shimmer, and a matte. I don't have a crease shade, so because I don't have a crease shade, I'm gonna go ahead and use these, because I feel like, yeah, that might be a slight problem with no crease shade, but we'll see. I'm gonna go up with this, kind of like so. Let's prime that lid. I'm gonna use my P.Louise Base. Let's use number 3. I don't need anything super light. And I'm gonna just use this is what? Precision Beauty. I actually got that in a box set at Marshall's. But you can use any brush for this. I'm just gonna use this to just kind of spread this all over, kind of like so. I know it's not like super light, so you can't really see. Like, this shade is pretty close to my complexion. Again, that's cool. I do not set my primer ever. I guess when I put the shadows on there, that kind of sets it, but I don't really set my shadows. So this palette is so limited, so I'm just like kind of thinking in my head what to do. I'm gonna use this brush right here. This is a T45 from Makeup Shack, and we're gonna go in this shade right here, which is called Dance With Me, which is the dark shade. These are like kind of cool for travel, in my opinion, but it can be annoying because you might have to bring like a couple palettes, whereas if you bring like a really big one, you can just bring one palette, because I'm pretty sure if you're traveling, you're not trying to have like blue shadows the whole time. I guess you can do like maybe a couple different looks, but it will still just be blue shadows. I like this blue though. It's kind of a navy color, super dark. I like to pre-record, because then, if something happened, like for a few weeks back, man, I was just like, my face was not having it. Like, it was not happy with me, and my eye was getting swollen, so it was like, it was so difficult to record. So it was pretty cool that I pre-recorded and I had stuff there, but No, I don't have anything pre-recorded per se. Like most of the videos I'm recording, like I'm putting out, I think I only have like 2 videos, and that's not good. So this is blending very well. I just need to bring it up a little bit higher. So I'm just stamping it first, and then I'm just blending the edges. So I'm just kind of like lightly bringing it up and just buffing the edges so I get, you know, just a clean edge that is no hash. I don't want it hash. But I do want that part of my eye right here to be like super dark. Like I'm so ready to take a vacation. Like I feel like I've been just cooked in the house forever. Kind of was thinking about going to Colorado, but as I said in the beginning of my video, we still have like right now Texas is pretty up there with COVID, so I'm just like I'm so just ready to go to the Caribbean. Like I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to see my niecey Pooh. Like she's so cute, and you know, kind of hurt my feelings that she's only like known me from, you know, FaceTime or video chat, like some form of video chats. And I know she knows me, like she knows my voice, but I want to hold her and just, you know. But we're still here because people still being selfish and just doing their own thing. But I'm not trying to travel because it would like kill me, you know, to know that I go back there and get them sick. So I'm just staying here. Oh my god. So I don't know, like lately there's been like I just, you know, I feel like I need to talk to you guys, right? Because we're friends. So lately just been like this influx of ads on like Facebook and Instagram for hair wigs, you know. So but 99% of those companies are fraud, like they're all scammers. Like so, but I did not do enough research. I went ahead and I ordered some, and if something sounds too good to be true, 99% of the time it is like it's not true. You understand what I'm saying? Like use my headache to, like I'm using my headache to save you guys, or me not, you know, being responsible enough and actually researching that. So learn from my mistake. Anyways, so I ordered the wigs and they got here. So the wigs are advertised as, you know, we're just chatting, we're friends, right? So we're chatting. I'm gonna use an M513 and I'm gonna go into my deep dark powder from one side, which is Patrick Star line, and I'm just gonna use that to buff the edges since I don't have an actual shade in here that I can use, so I'm just gonna use my powder. Anyways, back to the so I ordered it, got here, they advertise this as human hair, and got here, plastic. Like there's no human hair in there, it's literally plastic. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I ordered this, you know. So then I contact the company and they basically tell me, well, if you want your money back, you have to pay to send the stuff back, and the stuff is going back to China. So it was literally going to cost me more money than I actually paid for the products. So I was like, not gonna happen. I disputed the charges with PayPal. Oh, right, and then the PayPal contacted them, and it was basically the same story. They're like, oh yeah, you we'll refund you. Well, first they're like, okay, you keep the hair and we'll refund you 30%. I was like, no, I don't want any percent. I want the whole 100%. Cause you send me crap. That's not what I ordered. So I went back and forth with them for a few days, and we weren't really getting anywhere because they were refusing to give me my money back. I didn't really pay that much for the hair, but by then it wasn't even about how much I paid, right? It was just the principle of it. Like, I wanted my money back. You sent me plastic, that's not what I ordered. Then I escalated to PayPal, and then I think it was just like a bot and not necessarily anybody really looking at my case, because they were basically just kind of telling me to do exactly what the vendor wanted, which was to send back the product, which I'm perfectly fine in sending back the product. However, I'm not paying to send it back. Like, I'm not paying more than the product cost to send it back to you. Like, that's crazy. So that happened. Anyway, I end up calling PayPal and getting my refund on there. But then when I look online, they already changed their name. And I've been like doing some like research, and that company has gone by, you know, like literally 100 different names. So they sell bad product to people, and whenever people like kind of like they get caught, they just change company or the name. So I'm just gonna go back in here and just put some more blue. So just put, you know, and just change the name, so then people are like keep falling for these scams because they're different names, they're not the same company. So just, you know, a little something to keep your eye open for. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this shade right here. No, actually, let me put this shade. This is green. Let's put DJ kind of in the center. This is a M124 from Morphe, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is DJ, and we're gonna put that. Ooh. I'm gonna put this right here. Oh, this shade is pretty. You know, drinking my homemade sparkling water with lime and strawberry in here. And we're gonna do the same thing on that other eye. Now I'm gonna go back to that blue and just, you know, fix that edge right here. So I'm gonna clean this with my wipe. Now I'm gonna use this NYX Glitter Primer. I just need a little bit. I'm gonna put that brush in my nose. I'm gonna use this, and I'm just gonna put this, which is that same 124 brush from Morphe. And I'm gonna use that same brush, and we're gonna go into this shade right here called Cocktail, and I'm gonna put that on top of that glitter glue. I'm using that brush because this is like just a topper, and we need something to like get it stuck. This is very disco-y, so I can see why she called that disco party. Just tapping it nicely, so it's just, I know this is like being tedious. I'm just making sure it's nice and clean. There's no harsh edges. I'm gonna go back to that green, which was DJ, and I'm just putting this on this edge right here. Nothing big, and that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and line my real quick, and for that I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty liner. Okay, and let's take this off, and let's clean this up nicely, and we can move on to the face. Okay, now let's move on to moisturizer, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Wishful Honey Balm from Huda Beauty. I'm just gonna put a little bit actually. And for primer, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Milk Hydro Grip. I'm like obsessed with this. It's just so tacky. I'm gonna use my 732 foundation brush from Luxie. Nice new one. I haven't used this foundation in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. But before I do that, let's use the Laying Low from MAC. It's just a paint pot. And I'm just gonna put this on just a sponge. I'm just putting this in my smile line. Just, you know, to help that. And now we're gonna go in with the foundation. Maybe I put a little bit too much, but we'll see. This foundation is so good. I don't know if it's gonna give me the coverage that I need with that giant pimple that I have, but see, like, this side doesn't have any pimples, so it's really good on that side, but we'll see how it looks on this side. But I try not to use it when I have a lot of issues with my skin. Like now, you see how big this pimple is. Now I'm gonna put this down, and I'm gonna put a little bit of this right here. This is the Jeffree Star, and then this one is the orange. I'm just gonna put a little bit. I'm gonna use this brush actually from Morphe. This is a G17 discontinued brush, but this is just like a blending brush. So I said I wasn't gonna do much, but I still did a lot. I'm actually gonna put this one first. This is the C15 from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'll put a little bit right here on this giant pimple that I have, and then I'm gonna use the C14.5, and I'm just gonna put that just in my inner corner, just right here. That's it. I'm just gonna leave it here to chill. I'm gonna use this brush. This is a 740 from Luxie, and I'm gonna go in with my tan tool from Huda Beauty. You know, I feel like I'm hitting pan in this, and I may need to, you know, get a new one very soon. And if you're around my complexion, my shade is medium. When you first put it, it looks like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to like blend this out, but nope. Like, this is literally one of the easiest like contour that I've ever blended, ever. Let's use this e.l.f. brush. This is just an e.l.f. buffing brush. Okay, I'm gonna leave this like this for now, and let's go ahead and blend out that concealer. And then this one is, nope, not my concealer brush. Sorry, I have them all in this bag. This Crown Royal Apple, my favorite. And this is a 733 concealer brush. I feel like I can leave this forever, and it's just still so good. Like, it doesn't get dry. Like, it gets dry, but it's not like tart shape tip kind of dry. Okay, so now that we've, you know, kind of blend out the concealer, I'm gonna go back in with my not powder, foundation brush, and I'm just gonna dab the edges like so. See how nicely this blends out? And I know it looked crazy at first, see? But let's use this brush from Laura Lee. This is an L12, and I'm just gonna use my Laura Mercier powder. Just my translucent powder, and we're gonna use that to set under the eye. I actually like to set under my eye either with a puff or a sponge, but I didn't wet my sponges, so oh, I hate doing that. I hate like wanting to sneeze, and then this is a term for that, you know, I'm not sure, like pretty much stop your sneeze. It's so annoying. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my 734, which is just a powder brush, to set the rest of my face. And I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and this one is in medium. Now let's put the lashes to dry. These are Dubai's from Makeup Shack. And what is my glue? I'm gonna use my Kiss Lash Glue because those work the best for me, or this works the best for me. So we're gonna move to the lower lash line. I'm gonna use this right here. This is from Alamar Cosmetics, and we're gonna go in with Room of 4, P.Louise Base. You already know. I'm gonna use my Pat McGrath mascara. Whew, makes me nervous. That blue, because that blue was like all over the place. And I'm gonna put this on a 710, and we're gonna go back to that dark blue, the shade. So I'm only gonna use this and this. That glitter, I'm not about that life. I'm just tapping it so I can get all the pigment that I want. Okay, now I'm gonna use a wipe. I'm gonna wet that same brush. Okay, so now that the brush is wet, I'm gonna go back in DJ, which was that green that I put right here. And we're gonna put this just in the other part of my eye, like right here. When the ugly faces we do when we put it on like makeup. And I need to dust this up a little bit. Oh, this is another M513. Just buffing it up a little bit. Nothing crazy because I want the blue to like be popping. These are from Barry M, and I think I want to use this blue. Maybe. My only issue is when I was trying to like use them, like they're real creamy and they kind of break, so you have to be careful with that. I'm like Hulk. I'm so like rough.
It's easy for you to do that. It's easy.
So that might be the problem. But okay, so let me see what bronzer I want to put on here. Let's go in with this one from the lip bar, and then this one is in Girls Nights. This is from BH Cosmetic, and then this is the #1 brush. It does have a little bit of sparkle in there, so if you don't really like sparkle, you might not like this, but it doesn't really bother me. Let's use this brush right here. This is they call it, it's an angle contour brush, and I'm just gonna put a little bit more depth like right here. Whew, let's put on these lashes real quick. For my blush, I'm gonna use this blush from MAC, and this one is called Rosy Chicks, and this is a Laura Mercier dual fiber brush. It looks like this, but I have to go like pretty heavy. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna highlight. I'm gonna use this highlighter from Marc Jacobs. This is so huge. I feel like I'm gonna use this for like 100 years, and I'm gonna put this on a Royal Langnickel brush, and then this one is a highlighter and glow brush. I think it's called BMD 265, and I'm just gonna put this right here, and we're gonna do the same thing here. I'm just putting this on this higher like points on my face. No, I'm gonna pin my lashes a bit. Nope, I knew this was gonna happen because that last was way too dry. Oh. So I don't like how this looks. This looks like real patchy. But look at how we're gonna fix this, right? I'm gonna go back in my bronzer powder for a second. So I'm gonna use this brush right here. This is called 213 from Morphe. I'm gonna go into that green shade right here, and I'm just gonna tap this like in the space, because I don't like to see how it looks. It looks like it's patchy. So much better, so much better. See, I don't know. So that's my only shade I don't like. It's that blue glittery shade. Now I'm gonna clean my lip. Just gonna line my lip. I think I'm gonna go with, let's go with Ruby. I'm just gonna go for red. Oh, this is from Juvia's Place. That's from the lipstick collection. This is Scarlett's from Juvia's Place. Okay, let me fix my edges a little bit. Let's put in a little headband. So okay, so let me put, I just want a little something for my inner corner, and then we are Gucci. I'm actually gonna put this shade right here. Actually, I feel like I might want something a little bit more icy. I have this little thingy from like Peachy. Let's put pearl. Let's put pearl in there. And I'm gonna put a little bit of my NYX glitter glue or glitter primer at the back of my hands. I'm gonna take that brush from Alamar Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna pass it in there like so, and then I'm gonna just tap a little. Okay, so that's it guys for this video. I had so much fun. I know this palette was a little bit tricky to work with, especially that blue glitter, the blue glitter that I have right here. I should have put down like a base and then use it as a topper, so something to keep in mind. Again, I like these little palettes, but to travel with, not really practical, because then you only have like pretty much one look. So that's my take on that, but I like how the overall look come out. So that's it for that. I know the lips are a little bit bold for this blue eye, but I wanted to wear that red lipstick, so I'm gonna wear my red lipstick. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. What are we doing? It's 2021. 2021, why aren't we growing this channel? Come subscribe to my channel, you know, interact with me, leave comments, likes, you know, dislikes if you don't like the video. I mean, right at this point, I'll just take something. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.